The following is a Podbeard production.
Here, eat these shrooms. They heal you. Are you sure? I don't think this is safe. We're the partner sisters.
In a world where two ordinary gamers team up to fight the forces of boredom, this is their podcast, and this is their story.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Two Guys in a Game! I'm Hotter.
And the following is a Podbeard production.
Oh, really, bro? Again with this? You're going to really do this the entire time again?
Well, yeah, bro. I thought that's what...
Bro, I thought that we were over this whole thing.
Bro, wait, no. We're just getting started.
This is very broing, okay? You can't just bro whenever you feel like it, bro.
Bro way.
You bro away.
You bro away.
You're going off on your brogents all the time, and I just don't want to hear it anymore. I don't think anyone else does either.
Okay, you know what? You're turning this into a real bro button issue here, okay? And I don't appreciate that.
Okay, bro at me.
You know what? Bro this. I'll go bro another podcast somewhere else.
All right, bro this too, bro.
You're broing this out of proportion. That's all I'm going to say.
You're broing this out of proportion. I can't. I'm sorry. Oh my god, that was.
You
funny.
mean bro, my god?
You, bro, my bro.
Bro, my.
Bro, say.
God. Bro, what is it, bro? Say.
I, bro,
What?
to this city
Bro.
to send you a message. Bro games on bro cycles.
Bro games on bro cycles.
Bro games on bro cycles.
Bro games on bro cycles. Did you hear that, bro?
Bro games on bro cycles.
Bro games on bro cycles.
Bro games on bro cycles.
Bro, my God.
I thought it was bro.
Bro.
Is that bro with you, bro?
Bro way.
Bro way, bro. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's episode of the podcast. I'm here, as always, with my faithful co-host, Mr. Cazador Jones.
Yep.
We're not doing the bro thing anymore. We got it.
You mean Cazador Bro?
Cazador Bro Jones. Bro Jones. Bro. That was funny for like 2 minutes. So, Kaz, man, what is new and exciting in the exciting, ignatic world of Cazador Jones?
Casa Bro Jones.
Bro Jones, excuse me.
Yes. Not much. What's new and exciting with you? Did you bro anywhere lately?
Did you bro anywhere lately? It's funny you bro that because I totally broed over at the bro.
Okay, then.
Bro. That's going to be funny for like 5 minutes. And everyone's
You know where we should live one day?
Where?
I believe they call it the city of bros. It's called Peterborough.
Oh! That will never not be funny to me.
Now we're going to bro it up.
We're going to bro it up.
2 bros and a video game.
2 bros and a bro game.
No, just 2
Bro
bros
game.
and a video game.
I don't know, man.
You mean you don't bro, man? So nothing's new with you?
It's going to be one of those episodes, guys. I'm sorry. We're going to be really goofy today.
I'm not.
I'm not even sorry, actually.
I'm not ever sorry.
No, there's literally like it's funny because well, actually it's not funny because there's nothing new that's funny. But like usually like when we do this podcast, there's always like there's all this stuff going on. I'm like, oh, and like the last couple of weeks, like aside from your trip, like there hasn't really been much going on. Like as far as like in the gaming world, like yeah, God of War came out and the Labo came out and blah blah blah. They've been doing well and everything, but like
Yeah.
in another couple
They've been
of weeks,
doing well.
Yeah, in another couple of weeks, we'll probably.
Do you think they
have
should come
more-
out with like another variant of the Labo called the Labro?
The Labro. It's just literally
The Nintendo
Labo.
Switch.
The Nintendo.
The Nintendo 3DS.
What would the Nintendo look like?
It would be like an arm muscle like
Yeah.
this.
It'd be
And
like,
the
bro.
screen would be like somewhere in the flexing arm muscle. The Nintendo Switch. Only for the broiest gaming moments of your bro life.
You gotta stop saying bro. It's the way you're saying it. You're throwing up. Bro.
Well, we're here in hotter Studi Bros today.
Studi bros. Oh God. No, but like usually like we have like I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this, we're gonna talk about this. Like there's all this cool, exciting stuff going on, and there's just not really much going on. It's hard when you're a podcast because it's like you know, like I mean, obviously on this podcast we talk about gaming.
Yes.
And we love talking about gaming and everything. But like, it's like, oh, well, here's this going on in my life, so we can make a joke about this and go on a tangent about this or whatever. And oh, here's some gaming news we can talk about. And it's like, there's not much going on.
That's why we're updating the podcast. The following is an updated Podbeard production. And it's not 2.0, it's 2.0 bro.
Well, I thought it was 3 bro.
No, this podcast is only being upgraded to 2 bro.
Oh.
Cazador.
You're upgraded now.
Would it be Brother fucking Jones? If we're gonna brofy it? Oh my god! I just opened a whole new. This is Cazador Brother fucking Jones. Wait, are you saying you fuck brothers or? No,
what is happening right now?
I was just trying to come up with a cool bro name. Well, that's
I would maybe leave the whole brother fucking thing alone. I wouldn't.
Brother Truckin' Jones.
There you go. That's a little better.
Cazador Brother Truckin' Jones.
That's a little better.
Brother fucking Jones.
Oh no. Oh no.
Bro.
Oh yeah, we don't do explosions. We do bros.
No, we do explosions. Explosions. It's the bropocalypse, everybody. Get ready.
Today on Two Guys in a Game.
Two bros in a game. Cough.
Two bros in a game, excuse me. They talk about the bropocalypse. It's gonna happen.
In the beginning, Bro Sidon created the bros.
The Legend of Bro. The Broio brothers.
Bro of the Wild.
Bro of the Wild. I'm trying to think about it. Brokemon.
Brokemon.
Gotta catch them bros. Gotta
it's
catch
true.
them bros.
To be the best bro and come through. You bro with me and I'll bro with you. Brokemon.
We're gonna listen back to this and be like, okay, bro, we did
go
that bro stuff
Brokachu.
way too bro much. Geo bro.
Go Brokemander. Bromander.
Bromon Lee.
Bromon Lee, yeah. Bro dude.
Bro dude. That will never just be a Geo dude that comes out just goes, bro.
Brokemon was filmed before a live bro audience. Brokemon. Who's that Brokemon? It's Bro. What? Who was that? I don't know. It was just a Brokemon. It was Ditto, actually.
It'd be Brodo.
Brodo.
That sounds like a character from
No,
Zelda.
because that would be the name of the region that you're going to. I'm going to the Brodo region, and then I'm going to the Can't Bro region.
They're totally.
They all have most of them have O in them. So the Sin Bro region, the Broin region. That's like an awesome region.
The Broin region.
Yeah, the Broin region. That's where you go to get, Gen Bro Ration 3 Pokemon, and your starters are Bro Chick, Treek Bro. Or Mudkip.
Because it's just Mudkip's though.
Yeah, you don't bro things that can't be broed.
Wouldn't he be Brokip?
Could be Mud Bro. No, because that's Doug Tree Bro.
Yeah. I think Brokip works.
Brokip works. But eventually you come across a line where you're gonna meet a lot of Pokemon that have the same names. It's gonna be very hard. Very hard.
I feel like the whole conversation.
I find this I find the whole conversation very, very hard.
Ha I think that Kaz has some gaming rumors.
Yeah, so like TJ said, rumors is loose.
Rumors is very loose, bro.
But this happened, I think, about 2 weeks ago-ish. I'm gonna put that on there, and it was like, when I read this, I was like, oh, bro way. This is actually happening. Yeah, I squeezed that in there. Anyways, and it's the Nintendo Switch Pokemon game that is supposed to come out soon. And a magazine was released. I don't know exactly where it's from. I think it's from like Europe or something. And it was showcasing some of the games that are coming out. And on one of the pages, they reference Pokemon. They don't really talk about a game-ish. Oh, I guess they kind of do. Saying that Pokemon on the Switch is going to be coming out 2018 or later. So they're kind of giving us a ballpark. A big, very ballpark. Like a wide ballpark that, like would take lawnmowers to like way too long to mow. Lawn browers would take.
It's been almost 10 minutes of us
lawns
saying bro.
Way longer to bro.
We need to leave it in the bro.
And Yeah, so basically they referenced it, and it's right beside, like, it's in a Nintendo magazine. It's an official Nintendo magazine. So they're basically kind of going, yeah, like, yeah, don't worry, Pokemon's, it's coming. Are you
coming
sure?
at some point.
It's here. Are you sure? Yeah, man, yeah, just move on. Keep going. Okay, but
It's like they basically announced it, but they were like,
but they're not really announcing it. So
yeah.
I think what we're going to see is E3 is going to just,
It's gonna be.
it's coming out one more month. We're going to get E3. We just got to get through May. Fingers crossed. And I'm hoping we get to see Metro Prime 4. I'm hoping we get to see this Pokemon game that they're talking about. So, like, that's a rumor that's going on. So, like, I can't confirm or deny it because it is a rumor. But I'm thinking, for the most part, I mean, it would make sense. Nintendo would be getting ready to release.
I can only imagine what they're
even
gonna
if it doesn't
drop
come
on
out
us.
till
Yeah.
next year, like, if they're still working on it and they're trying to make it. But I feel like they have it all, like, all the base for making a Pokemon game. It's just right there. We've already talked about that in past podcasts. I'm
Yeah.
sure, like this is like the umpteenth time we've talked about it. But this is more of almost a confirmation that they are on it. They're making it. But, like, what's it going to be? Is it going to be a completely, like, scrap what Pokemon was before and let's create a completely new storyline? Or is it going to be, let's keep expanding Pokemon, let's make a new generation? Which I don't really like. I've never, like, after Generation 6 came out, I was like, there's no way you can make more Pokemon, bro.
Bro.
And then
like,
they were
we
like,
did, yeah, we
and then
did.
they come out with Gen 7, and then they're just like, here's more Brokemon, bro. And you're like, bro, way.
Like,
They actually did
yeah,
it.
we did talk about that kind of on episode 19. We touched on it a little bit
Yeah.
more in detail if you guys want to check that out if you haven't.
I'm
heard
no
it.
longer a skeptic when it comes to them going, hey, we got a new Pokemon generation, because they can do it. They obviously can pull freaking Pokemon out their ass like they're nothing.
Like, it's phone log. And it'll be a phone that has a log. I don't know if I can.
Aerosol can, I choose you.
Yeah, it's literally like they'll pull it out of their ass.
Destroy ozone attack now.
That was political. I like how like last week the end of it you got all political, and then now we're talking about destroying the
There's
ozone.
the girl that I like. Do 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 do. Now more than ever, she gives me butterflies. She makes my heart or stomach queasy every time she walks by.
Oh, I know what you're
I
singing
bet
now.
I can be political and stuff.
I at first I was like, what are you
South
singing?
Park.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
Bigger, longer, and
Stand-
gut.
yeah.
I could
yeah.
sing that whole movie from.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah, like what would Brian Boitano do?
when he was fighting dragons in the Alps or something like that. I can't remember. It's
When
been
Brian
so long.
Boitano's in the Alps fighting grizzly bears, he I can't remember. He did 2 South cows and a triple fold and saved the ladies there or something like that. When Brian Boitano traveled through time to the year 3010, he battled the evil robot king and saved the world again. So what would Brian Boitano do if he were here today? He'd make a plan and he'd follow through. That's what Brian Boitano do. And then Cartman has this little thing. I want this feature out of me. It has stunted my vocabulary.
That movie was actually Blame Canada.
That movie was
Mothers
like
Against
gold.
Canada.
They have never made another, like, South Park has never been able to compare, except for their games. They haven't been able to compare to that.
That was they
And
put
of
everything
course,
ahead of
the
that.
king. I'm the king.
The king.
I'm the hero the city needs. But yeah, no. Tangents.
Some gaming rumors.
Tangents
and some
initiated.
I did my own theme music for the tangents.
Tangents.
Who needs theme music when you have me?
A long time ago in a tangent far, far away. Tangent Wars. And then we have to tangent into like another theme song, like Banjo Kazooie or something. Just tangent it right now.
No, but I do. If that's it for the gaming rumors here, I do want to actually pitch something to you. I'm just gonna do this thing once in a while where I just pitch you ideas.
Oh, okay.
So I think that we should seriously consider, with the launch of the logo and how well it's been going. Everyone's been really enjoying it.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just practicing my bro grunts. Bro, my God.
I think that we should seriously consider, and I would like to hear your guys' opinion on this as well, here officially today.
Or your bro opinion. It's totally up
bro
to you.
opinion,
We're bro
yes.
choice here.
What you guys would think about us doing a run of 2 Guys in a Game t-shirts.
Yep.
What would you be down for that?
I just want a hat. I
just
think
want a hat?
I want a baseball cap that says 2 guys and Cazador Jones in a game.
Would you want the logo on it or anything?
I want a hat that says Cazador Jones is why this podcast is so successful.
Okay.
Trademark.
We
TJ's
can
like,
do that.
bro, my God.
Why do I bring up anything, bro? No, but I think it's gonna be fun.
I think you need to bro your limits.
I think that just having a 2 guys in a game T-shirt with the logo on it, just saying 2 guys. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So it just be like a plain black T-shirt with the logo. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah. No, it would be good.
Or the other day, and this is more what I want your guys' opinion on.
Bro opinion.
Excuse me. Would you guys rather have a T-shirt that was just strictly the 2 guys in the game logo, or would you like an official Cazador Jones Tangent King T-shirt, where it's literally Cazador Jones, the cartoon version of Kaz, it'd be making some kind of a funny face, and you'd totally have a crown on.
Can I have
say
also like
Tangent
one of those
King.
fancy king robes?
Hell yeah, absolutely, be great.
Can I have a pimp cup too? Because I think that Cazador Jones is more of a pimp.
He's a pimp king.
No, he's a tangent king, but like a tangent king for pimps.
Okay.
Never mind.
I just think it'd be funny as hell to see.
Yeah,
that
it would be a
design.
good one.
Yeah. So you guys let us know. Hit us up, comment, or send us a message. Email us, 2guysatgamepodcast@gmail.com. However, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And let us know what you guys would think about having one of those 2 T-shirts.
Think this would be like limited edition because everything's actually limited edition, but this would be limited
Yeah,
edition.
I mean, we would definitely do a very limited run of the T-shirts. Don't
Yeah,
get me
like-
wrong. Like it's not like we'd have like.
And then
100% around.
and then next year when you're like, I've been following Hodder and Kaz since their bromance on episode 20, whatever, because I forgot what episode we're on because TJ didn't say what episode this is.
episode 23.
23. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
right. And I knew that. And then you're gonna be like,
Last
you're
week
gonna have
was 22.
You're gonna have this shirt that's like super fancy, and you're gonna be like, yeah, see, I had this shirt from episode 23. When did you start listening? They'll be like, I started listening like last week. Ah, it sucks to be you.
You'll have. I feel like if we did the Tangent King ones, it'd be very limited edition. We wouldn't do it again.
No.
You know what I picture is, have you ever seen? You familiar with who Biggie Smalls is?
Biggest mouse.
Yeah.
Biggest mouse.
Are you familiar with who he is?
Biggest mouse.
I need to know because I'm leading into something with this.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I just
I was
reference. That was a reference to a South Park episode where they're summoning Biggie Smalls in the mirror and nobody will
yes,
do it. And then
okay,
Butters does it and he goes, hey, Biggie Smalls, Biggie Smalls, Biggie Smalls. Ah! Oh my God!
I'm gonna kill you, fool.
Yo, what the hell? I was on my way to Satan's party. I'm gonna kill you, fool. Oh my God, Dad, I summoned Biggie Smalls. Shut up, Butters. You're grounded, mister. You can't actually summon Biggie Smalls. It's just...
No, but what I picture with the Cazador Jones, like with the T-shirt, you ever seen that famous picture of him, like with the crown on? You ever seen that famous picture? of him?
No.
Okay, well, if you guys are familiar with that picture, that's
Nobody's
basically what I
familiar with
picture.
that, but okay.
It's a very famous picture.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Anyway, so yeah, that'd be really cool. So definitely, guys, be sure to let us know if we get some 2 guys in the game merch. We would probably do like a pre-sale kind of deal for it, like we do a limited run kind of thing. I think it'd be really fun. Probably do a giveaway of one or something as well, maybe perhaps.
Yeah, but the giveaway would have to be like, you'd have to really show us your bro knowledge.
Oh yeah, like I think what we would do is we'd ask you a question about something from like a past,
And then even if
episode.
you get that question right, you know how even if you like win the prize, you still have to like do a skill testing question. Yeah, we're gonna come up with a really skill testing question. In level 4 of Super Mario Bros., how many Goombas, Koopas, and Lakitus appear?
Yeah, something like that. It'd be
And
like,
you
what?
have to answer within 5 seconds. Because we're here. We know you can cheat. You can Google shit.
We do it live.
Live.
Like we'll do like a live cast, and we'll like that could be fun. Actually, that actually be a lot of fun. So there's some great ideas. It's great ideas coming out of my noggin today for some reason. It's just Harder's ideas or something like that.
Yeah,
I
it's
need to
because
say that.
Kaz is here.
Harder's pitches. To
I bring out
Kaz.
the tangents in his brain.
Yes.
Now all the neurons are firing.
My neurons are firing on all cylinders. They're all inside my brain. Like, bro, what's going on, bro?
Bro.
He's actually thinking for once, bro. The steam is coming out of my ears. You just can't see it. Haha. Anyway, so Kaz, my man, what have you been playing this week?
Nothing. I've
Same
been too
old-
busy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, because you were gone for a week, so obviously at work and everything,
Yeah, I'm just kind of dicking around with whatever. Any free time I have, I'm just kind of like, oh, I'll just play this game. I don't really feel playing this game. Oh, I'll just play this game. I don't really feel like playing this game. So, you know, it's kind of just like,
I'm sure you could talk about Detective Pikachu, but you don't want to spoil it.
no.
Yeah,
I already
don't wanna
talked
do
about
that.
Detective Pikachu enough. So,
Well, me personally, it's been.
Do you prefer the air?
I prefer the ground and my couch, actually. Haha.
Falk bro.
Falk, bro.
Captain. No, wait. Captain. No, because you can't call him Captain Broken. Because it's just Captain Broken.
Captain Bro.
Broton Falcon.
Bro Falcon. Falcon Bro.
Falcon.
No, it's Bro Falcon.
He's just Captain Falcon, man. He's already a bro at heart anyway.
He's just a full on.
Mari bro.
Show me your boobs. Or I mean, bro. Show me your bro. Haha. No, what actually is interesting, what I've been playing is I actually went back and with the new God of War game that came out that I am going to be getting it. So that'll be cool. We'll talk about that when I do get it. I decided that I wanted to go back and kind of revisit the original God of War games.
Okay.
Mainly 3 because I played through it, but like I don't really remember the game that much.
It's not very memorable.
Yeah, it's fun, but I'm just like
Yeah, it's nothing like God of Bros. God of Bros is awesome. I love God of Bros.
You're just like a dude in a sweatshirt.
You're a
and
dude.
camo
You're like
shorts running around.
You're this dude. You run around with a shiv, and you're like, "Yo, bro, where my money?" And you're like, "I don't got your money, bro." Well, that's fine, you know, bro. And he's just like, "That's okay. We're bros. I trust you, bro. I'm gonna go over here and get some frozen brogurt. Okay, all right, man. But don't get the pineapple one. Why not? Here, bro's right to your stomach." Bro way. Yeah.
The horse has been beaten. God damn it, Bettis. No, so like we said before, like it's been kind of one of those weeks where we're just kind of like, you know. But we did when we come up with topics here on Two Guys a Game, we're always like, what are we going to talk about this week? What are we going to talk about today? And it was actually the producer who brought up a very interesting point to me the other day. He said, hey, he was talking about how he was on an auction site and he saw a dude selling. Are you familiar with the Clay Fighter game? N64. There's like a director's cut version of it or something. It's like a really rare game.
If I'm going to play with clay, I'm just going to go outside. Thank you.
And you're going to dig a hole and then find some.
That is all I have to say about that.
It wasn't a very good game. It was actually terrible. And,
Clay Fighter! Do you ever think about being a ball of clay and fighting stuff? Then buy Clay Fighter 64. Clay Fighter 64 is in no way responsible for any seizures, aneurysms, or alcohol addictions that may come with playing the game. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's that bad that it turns people to drugs and alcohol.
It does. Trust me. Just hearing about it makes me want to drink.
It actually wasn't a very good game, but it's funny because...
You know what else wasn't a good game? You know what else wasn't?
What?
80 Chronicles of First Mage.
Don't even start with me.
And Zelda
You never
Ocarina of
even
Time.
played it. Oh, those are fighting words.
And Donkey Kong 64. No! Blasphemy! I can't even...
I'm having a stroke!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Why did you make me say that? No.
I can't believe those words even came out of your mouth. No, but basically...
Well, they're recorded now, so you can
now
use
you're
it.
screwed.
So why don't you sue me?
I'll just sue ya. I'll take all your money. I'll sue ya if you even look at me funny. Shout out to Weird Al.
I assault people all the time. Sue me.
I assault people all the time. Bro me.
Brew me.
Brew me, bro. Look, we need a beer. Anyway, but what was funny about this, what I was getting to leading into our topic today.
Yeah, hurry up. Seriously, stop going on tangents. Fuck. You're like the worst. Oh.
I am the worst.
He's the worst bro host ever.
Bro. Because we don't call them podcasts. We call them bro. Well, no, call them brocasts.
We can call them whatever you want, buddy.
The pod
but I
bros.
don't think we changed the name of what a podcast is, okay?
Anyway, so what was funny about this?
Yep.
Try one more time to get through this.
Okay, go.
Do not interrupt me.
Go ahead.
He was like, bro, guess how much game this was? Guess how much game this was? Now you got me all fucked up. He was like, bro, guess how much this game
Guess
was?
how game this much was.
It was in the
It was so game that I couldn't even game it anymore.
Much game this was.
Now we're on to games. We're gonna make gaming puns all day. Are you
Haha.
game? Are you game?
Are you game
Are
for
you the
that,
game
bro?
bro advance? Are you game bro? Are you game bro advance?
Are you Breath of bro?
Are you rated in 10, bro?
Bro guy is going to be a new character on the show, by the way.
Game on.
Nintendo is going to be a new character on the show for sure.
Yeah.
No, but
Nintendo.
what was funny about it he said, bro, guess how much money this game was.
It's your fault you said bro.
It was still in the package, like sealed and everything, and it's a really rare game.
And it was
like
$150.95.
Not even
American.
close. Not even close.
$10,000.
Okay, a little much. Now it doesn't sound as impressive. But yeah, it was $4,000.
$1 million.
For this game.
Zach
wanted
already said
$4 goddamn grand for a shitty game. And I was like, I mean, there's someone out there who's going to pay $4,000 for that game just to have it.
Because they're dumbasses.
You know? And I mean, like, I get one. It's like people who buy Superman 64. You know? Like,
you can't converse with them. They have no reasoning whatsoever for why they're a gamer. But they buy Superman 64 and they're like, hey, look at the game I got from my collection. And you're like, is Conker's Bad for a Day? No. Is it Jet Force Gemini? No. Is it Super Mario 64? No. Is it Banjo-Kazooie? No. Is it Banjo-Tooie? No. Then why do I care?
it's just not a good game.
It's just not a good game.
Like, literally.
What's it called? Clay shit? I don't even remember the name.
The director's cut. It has like a really long name.
Clay Fighter, the director's cut. This is Blade Runner.
Haha. But it was like, it triggered me because I was like, dude, like, who would pay that? And then he's like, well, who would pay full price nowadays for games that are utter crap or aren't even finished and are glitchy pieces of crap? And
Swedish
I was like, wow.
or Russian. Who would pay for these games?
Who would pay for them? So I thought it would be funny because you kind of started rhyming off some games too that you bought full price that you were like, they were so disappointing and so like, why in the bro did I bro for these games?
You proud of yourself?
No, I'm not. That was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. I agree. We do have these games. They come out all the time, usually in Q3, as we know it is in the gaming community. And if you don't know what Q3 is, if you ever are on a gaming site and you're like, oh, when does my game come out? And it's like Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. That stands for a quarter. And quarters happen every 3 months because the year is made up of 12 months. So if you split a year into 4, you get quarters, like a pizza pie if you split it into 4. And that's why we have quarters. So each quarter is 3 months, and we have them. And Q3 starts, I'm pretty sure, in the fall. That's when we get most of our games, right?
Q3 is like the big one.
Yeah, and that's when we get most of our games that come out. And they all come out in like this one big bundle, and you're just like, oh my God, all the games are coming out. I'm so excited. Oh my God, I can't believe these games are coming out. I have to go buy them right now. And so you go to the store, and then like every week you're literally dropping $90 on a new game nowadays in Canada, at least. In America, you're probably dropping 70. But if we had the same money as you, we'd be dropping the same. Whatever, you get it. Currency. Anyways, you're dropping a lot of bucks on games, and 50% of the time you're spending $80 on a game that is not worth $80. And any gamer who's grown up in this generation and who's had to earn that money and like really like even before you get a job. Like I remember when I was a kid and I wanted a game bad, I had to like save up my money for weeks, months even, just to get a game. And then once you finally get that game, you've invested in this game all your money only to be let down. Mm-hmm. And those are the games that we're talking about. So, you know these games, and we're just going to kind of touch base on the games that we have personally experienced or games that we just know from hearing about it. Or just like, yeah, like you're so embarrassed when you bought this game. Like, oh my God, look at this game. Knack. Yeah, I'm going to spend $80 on Knack. It looks really good. Ooh, I shouldn't have bought Knack.
I was going to say, that's got to be one that was such
But Knack 2 will be better. Oh, whoops. I should have bought Knack 2.
No, it was not.
So what's a good game that you can just from your personal experience, TJ, like any game, like it can be like even when from you're a kid and you were like, yeah, I really want this game. You go buy that game. And you're like, oh man, I really wish I hadn't bought that game.
Well, it's interesting because one game that I can talk about that it wasn't new when I bought it in the sense of like, but it was one that I saved up for a long time because it looked so cool. Okay. And I was so freaking disappointed. Mainly because it was such a hard game. I didn't expect it to be that way.
Was it long and hard? Like the gameplay?
And veiny, yes.
Ew.
Ew.
Nasty.
That's gross.
Keep that game away from me, please.
It was a game for the Xbox.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on
gross
talking about the
games.
Xbox.
The gross Xbox console. And it is a game called Enclave. Now,
at the time, TJ was really into Fallout, and he knew about the Enclave in Fallout, so he thought the game was related. But unfortunately, what TJ didn't realize was it did have Bethesda's logo on it.
no, it wasn't even remote. It had anything to do with that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Basically, at the time, like younger me, I was pretty much strictly playing like RPG games and like hack and slash games and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Those are kind of what
Games
I was
you
really
didn't need
into
to use
that.
your
Yes.
brain for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just literally went in and beat stuff up and that was it.
I got it.
So
Yeah, I
I
never
saw-
played those games. I was
Yeah.
always an intellectual gamer. I'm just
Aha.
smarter.
You're smarter than me. You are. I'm not even going to sit here and lie about it.
Whoa. It's more smarter. Just kidding.
More smarter. More intelligent.
Oh, man. I could go off on a tangent right now. So I will. I will go on this one because this is funny. Now that I said that out loud, you have no idea the pain growing up in my house. If I made one freaking mistake, grammar-wise, my mom was like a friggin' grammar Nazi. I mean, like, you know what? When you're older and you're hanging out with your friends and you say more smarter, you're gonna get laughed at. I'm like, really? Yeah, they're not gonna tolerate it. So I literally.
I need to meet your mom. 'cause,
So
like,
I honestly have like when I do my pauses, it's because I'm making sure my sentence flows and does not sound more stupider than it has to. It's not more stupider. She's stupider, and stupider is not even a word, so it's just more stupid. See? That's what I grew up with. Anyways.
anyway,
Tangent.
so Enclave, it was just your basic hack and slash game. There was a lot of like really cool dark character. It was rated M, so it was like really gory and
Rated
it
M
was
for
really
my
intense.
God, I spent a lot of money on this game.
So because it was an older game and it was not a rare game in the sense of like it was around, but like I'd seen it before. It had a really cool, like the title of it looked really cool as far as like the picture on the front cover.
Oh yeah, that's a way
It's
to
like a
base the game
skull
nowadays.
and like, well, when I was a kid, it was.
Stupid kids. Stupid kids.
And the dude behind the counter at the store, I went up to him. I said, "Hey man, like I've seen this game around before. Like, what is it? I've never heard of it." And he was like, "Oh, like you should go and like look it up on YouTube or whatever. Like see some gameplay footage of it." Mind you, back 10 years or so ago,
YouTube was still underdeveloped.
Yeah, so like,
No, shit.
there was like stuff on it, and like, it was like there was information online, but like not a lot. But I always got good reviews, so I was like, cool. And it was this really intense looking game, so I was like, shit, let's buy it. The only problem was, this was young TJ, and it was $80. And I went, I've never paid $80 for a video game before at this point, anywhere near that. Like I was just.
Yeah.
I bought like GameCube games that were like $40-$50 and stuff like that. And all the Xbox games I had at that point were for free because mine was awesome. So I saved up my money for like 2 months. That's how long it took me to save up $80 back then.
No, yeah, for sure.
And I went in and I bought this game and he was like, right on, man. Like, blah, 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 blah. Here you go. So I went home, put it in, couldn't get past the first level. It was so brutally hard. For a hack and slash game, it was brutal. But the problem is, it's not just that it's hard. It was so glitchy that it was unplayable. So freaking glitchy.
Did you ever try and go back and play it again?
Yes.
And it's still the same?
I was able to at least get into the game. I was able to actually beat the game. Like, I think it was like 5 years later. I went back in and I played it again.
5 years later.
And I was able to like actually beat the game and like. And I appreciate it for what it was because I was older.
Yeah.
So little things like the gore and stuff like that. I was like, oh, like that's like basically the characters you play as are like evil, and you're like actually attacking villages and stuff. Like I didn't really realize what it was. So like it was interesting, and you're like a demon, and I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. But I was so let down for the first time in my life. Like I just looked at this game and I was like, wow, like I just dropped $80 on this, and I hate this.
Yeah.
And of course, as a kid, I'm like, oh well, I'll just go back to the store and sell it. I'll get my money back.
And you don't.
That's not how it works with used games. And as an adult, I understand that. But I remember I was so
The
upset
lesson here, kids, is even if you buy a bad game, just keep it. Because you don't know what it's going to be worth one day, because right now it's worth shit.
I mean, right now the game's worth nothing. But
20 or 30 years down the road,
You never know.
Breath of the Wild for the Wii U is going to be worth so much money. It's going to be hilarious. I'm going to be just sitting there, and then someone's going to be like, you have the classic Breath of the Wild for Wii U, man? And I'm like, huh? Why are you talking to me like that, dude? Just talk to me in a normal voice. You'd be like, sorry. I'm just trying to be cool.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bro-noy you. Okay, get out. Get out right now.
Don't bro to me like that, bro.
Yeah, but I like, keep your games. Do not trade them in.
Yeah.
Do not trade them into GameStop or EB Games. They rip the shit off of you. Like, seriously. They
Go
just...
go. I find smaller stores a little
You
more
might as
fair.
well go get a freaking colonoscopy every time you're about to take a fucking game into EB Games. Because I'm not kidding you. I have been ripped off so hard. I have gone in. You know what's weird? Is when this is just like a small little tangent. When I first got one of my first DSs, it came with a game called Star Trek Enterprise Warriors or something like that.
Oh, God.
And it was terrible. I tried playing it for like 5 minutes and I was like, no, done. I'm like, I want a real game. And the reason why I got the DS at the time was for Legend of Zelda: The Phantom Hourglass, because
Of course.
I was like, I have to play every Zelda game that comes out. I don't care. So this was the reason why I got my console. So I was like, my mom was going to the mall one day, Oshawa Center, and she was like, hey, give me your game. I'll take it into EB Games and trade it in. And I was just like, whatever. I don't care. I probably won't. They won't even take it. It's a shitty ass game. Like, nobody's gonna want this game. She's like, okay, well, I'll just take it in and I'll trade it in, and we'll just like whatever I'll put towards it. I'll buy the Phantom Hourglass for you. I'm like, awesome. So she takes it in. She comes back. She's like, here you go. And I'm like, okay, cool. So how much money did I have to spend? She's like, $10. I'm like,
Really?
what? They gave me $30 for this shitty ass game for the DS. And I was like, so basically the lesson here is if you have any shitty games, take it in
Probably worth money.
and see if they're worth money. And I literally have done that for a lot of games. Like I took in like Lego games, like not that Lego games are shitty, but I took in like Lego games.
Because they always sell.
And they were just like, yeah, we can give you like $15 for it. And they sell it for 20. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't see where you're making profit on this. So sure. And you can buy the game brand new for $20. So
That's with that. It's just easy profit for them.
yeah.
Like
plus
that, I
it's-
understand.
Yeah. So, and it's always just nice to kind of like go, okay, like your good games are not going to give you any money.
No.
Because they know what they can sell it for. So you're better off just selling it yourself. Honestly, like and plus nowadays, why would you bother going and getting store credit? It's a waste of time. Like that's all you're going to get when you go to trade into most of these places. It's just like, oh, we can give you store credit. It's like, fuck you. I don't want store credit. Give me cash. And no, lots of places won't. It's amazing that hasn't been like outdated yet. The store credit thing to me, it's just,
Because nowadays it's like you can just go online and buy stuff. And
yeah.
but
So
to me, like I still like, for example, like with Mass Effect Andromeda, like in store, I paid literally like $10, $15 for it.
Yeah.
But then on the console, it was still like $30.
yeah, because
And I
the
was like, what
digital,
the hell?
because
Yeah.
because digital's forever, right? So that's the way they're looking at it is they can get you on that. The way I see it is if you're buying a disc, there's more chance that you'll have to buy a new disc later down the road than there is if you buy the digital copy. They lose on marketing. They lose like on that. Once it all goes digital, gaming will be very, very more expensive because they'll have to raise the prices because they're not going to be making copies of games, which I don't know if that's how it would work. Like, I mean, if you stop making copies of games, like actually production of discs, wouldn't that save you a little bit of money if you're just doing all digital? Wouldn't you be able to lower the price a little bit? But I
Yeah.
doubt it because then they're going to still lose money on the people who are going out buying the disc, and lots of people just like to have the disc. Like,
Yeah, like I do. Like I'm that person who I like having the actual physical discs.
and I think that
you
just
know,
comes from
how we grew up.
how you grow
Yeah.
up, because most kids nowadays don't give a shit. Everything's just like, oh, I can download this digitally. Sure. Like even half the time, like I don't want to go to the store, and I'll just be like, yeah. But anyways,
I still like, that's just me. Like, I still like that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about last week, that store I went to, I walked in there and like, it was just so cool. I'm seeing all these games and the people who work there were like really cool. And like, I kind of had a chat with them, and it's like, same thing when we win this 7-star games.
Yeah.
There. Like it was the same idea. Like you walk in and there's all these games and there's cool stuff on the walls. And I'm just like, this is cool. This is
it's
fun,
always nice
you
to
know?
go into those stores
Yeah.
that like having like not even just vintage, but like, you know, like decade old games and stuff, and just like get to look at them and just get to see like they still exist out there. So
Okay, guys, so we're going to take a quick second to give a much needed shout out to our good friend, Mr. Jason Reese from Jaybird Digital Arts. Whether you guys need t-shirts, logos, business cards, phone manipulation, custom art, anything like that, Jason is your guy.
you've seen our logo, you've seen how awesome it is. Hit them up today by going to www.jaybirddigitalarts.com. That is JAYBIRD digitalarts.com. Go there right now.
Right now, guys, just pause the podcast. Go do
Jaybird
it.
Digital Arts.
Digital Arts. Do you remember the first time that you bought a game
Yeah.
new, or just a game that was a little more money that you were just like so let down
there's a
by?
couple I can think of. Like, let's see here. I'm not sure if I've ever bought a game on a console where I've been like, when I was younger, I didn't have to buy games. I kind of just played them. They would just kind of show up and everything. Games I was disappointed to play. Yeah, like I can remember when I was younger, I always had a really hard time like trying to get into new game genres. The only way I'd get into new genres is if my friend was like, "Hey, you're gonna like this game," and then he'd let me borrow it, and then I'd play it and be like, "Yep, I'm sold. This game's good." And he knew my tastes, David, as we've talked about before.
Yes, Mr. David.
He was like, yeah, like he literally would just give me a game and I'd take off with it, right? And but there are some games. Like one game I can definitely talk off the top of my head is I was really, really disappointed in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Because what had happened was, as I've talked about, Modern Warfare 2 was like my Call of Duty, was my ode to joy game of the Call of Duty series, and I loved it. And so when I heard the Modern Warfare 3 was coming out, me and David actually pre-ordered the special edition of it. We were like going all out. We were like, yes, Modern Warfare is back. We're going to kill it. We're going to own this game. Like, this is our game. And it came out, and I don't know about him, but I was just really mad about the way of the game. The story really pissed me off, like for finishing off the storyline for the series. The multiplayer was so disappointing compared to Modern Warfare 2. Like, they had smoothed it out, but in the way they smoothed it out, they almost made it like clunky. Mm-hmm. Like it just wasn't like the same.
It was
feeling.
a very like clunky game.
Yeah, and it just didn't take off, and I was kind of like, right? Like I was just like, meh, and I didn't really enjoy it as much because they came out with all these new game concepts. It was just like, like you ruin a game when you like try to like mix up things too much, and you just like if it's not broken, don't fix it. So that was the first time I bought it, and I actually spent like $110 on it because it was a special edition of it. And I remember we went to the midnight launch, we picked it up. And then we both went back to our houses. It was so ridiculous, actually. We literally he drove us out there. We picked it up. He drove me back home. He drove back home to his house because I didn't drive at the time. And we just logged on and we played it like all night together. We were just like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah. And like, I'm pretty sure he had school the next day. And I was like, I'm homeschooled. Fuck you. I can do whatever I want.
I can do whatever I want.
And, but yeah, it was short-lived. It got very boring very quick. It just wasn't as exciting, and we just realized, we weren't going to ever have another Call of Duty game. So I was really disappointed in that. Like, I felt like it wasn't a waste of my money, but it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't what I wanted out of the Call of Duty game. That was one. And like another one I can go right off on too, if that's okay, unless you wanted
absolutely.
to go. Destiny. When I bought Destiny,
yes.
So what happened is I had just moved back home from living in Belleville. And I moved back home, and so like, out in Belleville, I didn't actually have like Wi-Fi a lot of the time, which is really annoying. But so I had moved back home, and I was like, I had canceled my Xbox Live membership because I wasn't using it and whatever. Anyway, so I come back home and I was talking to some friends, and they're like, yeah, get Xbox Live, get Destiny, and come and play with us. Like, Destiny's awesome. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can swing that. So I went out, I bought Destiny, I bought my Xbox Live membership, I came in, and I was like, all right, let's try this game out. And I started off, and I was kind of like, nice. I was like, this is fun. Like, I didn't really know what to expect. I thought Destiny was going to be more of like an actual like MMORPG. Turns out it's just like RPG. Yeah, it's got some MMO to it, but not really like
It's
to the point.
an interesting game, but
Yeah, it was fun. At the time, it was really cool when you started off playing. And I really got into it with my friends, and we played it. But then I started to realize, like, after a week of playing it, it was nothing. It had literally just dropped off the face of the earth as a game, and I was like, huh. And I did everything that you could. Even before the DLCs came out, I was like, okay, yeah. And then the DLCs came out, and I got those. And they kept bringing out more DLCs and blah, blah. And then they released Destiny 2. And I was like, all right, I ain't falling for this bullshit again. But my brother was all over it. He was like, oh, I got to get Destiny 2. I bought it for him for his birthday. He probably played it for a week and then just stopped playing it. I was like,
yeah, I remember like when this podcast started, you were talking about
and I was like, really? Like, you're just proving my point even further. Like, so unfortunately, I don't think those were worth the money. I felt like, especially Destiny 2, the speed that they brought that out, I was like, okay, hold on here. Like, you just took 2.5 years to bring out the full Destiny game and like release all of the add-ons and everything for it. And now you're fucking telling me that you can just release another game. So basically all you're doing is you're creating a flat surface for $80, and then you're going to charge us another $80 through over the year just so you can make more money to make that flat surface have a little bit of, like
put a
actual
bush
structure
there,
to it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, it frustrates me because as a gamer, when you go and buy a game, you spend $80 on a game, you want good content. You don't want this BS where it's just like, here's the game.
Here you go.
It looks like you threw this together
Buy
in 10
it,
minutes.
assholes.
We did
Yeah.
throw it together in 10 minutes. Oh. And that's why Destiny 2 to me was like a big, like, oh, you got
It was a big letdown. Yeah.
Like, why did you release that? Like, I was expecting Destiny 2 to come out maybe 5 years down the road because I thought that gives any gaming company enough time to really build up and make a game worth
yeah,
their
and
time.
I mean, like, we understand that there's maybe sometimes they have no control over it. Like, if,
No, and-
say they had a contract agreement.
Oh,
or
of
some
course,
shit,
and I get that, but
it ruins the game.
it ruins their title. It makes them look like hacks. Like, it happens all the time with games that come out and they're not finished. And another game, I haven't actually played it, but I've watched so much on it because I was kind of interested in it. And I totally forgot about it. It was like Assassin's Creed Origins, which is supposed to be the beginning of Assassin's Creed. Like, this is where it was all created. This is where the Assassins come from, blah, blah, blah. I was watching gameplay on this. The clunkiest gameplay I
dude.
have seen. And I'm like, how do you justify making one of your newest Assassin's Creed games this clunky? I'm like, I go back and I look at Assassin's Creed 1. And yeah, that game's not super popular because it didn't have all the features down and it was very complicated but still fun. Then they did Assassin's Creed 2 and that game made the series. Like, I can go back and play Assassin's Creed 2. It's perfect for what its time was. It was amazing. And from there, like, sure, I know you have some quarrels about Assassin's Creed 3, but in my opinion, I thought Assassin's Creed 3 was pretty well done for what it was. And
that's
Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag,
amazing.
like,
Amazing.
was the...
Yes.
Oh my God. Like, you can't...
We've talked about that here
It shouldn't even be
before.
called Assassin's Creed. It should have been called Pirates Creed. Honestly, like, why wouldn't you just call, or Pirate Assassin's Creed 4, more pirates than you'll have ever seen in any game, plus you're an assassin. A pirate assassin is the ultimate friggin' thing anybody could want to be. And you get your own ship, you get to go to ship battles, you're an assassin, you get to go assassinate people, you're in the Caribbean, so you're a pirate in the Caribbean. Who didn't want to be a pirate of the Caribbean when the Pirate of the Caribbean movie came out? That's what I'm saying. So how the hell do you go from that and then just make a shitty slew of Assassin's Creed games after that? Like, how? Like, I don't know what everyone's opinion is on this, and this is my opinion, so you don't have to get mad about it. It's just my opinion. But, like, Unity.
The amount of
I'm
memes
speechless.
and, like,
Unity.
shit that
and then
came
you
out
come
of
out and you're like, whoa, okay, sorry guys. Here's Syndicate. Oh. Yeah, because who wants to be a British guy walking around? Yeah, okay, fine.
with no face.
Okay, great. Okay, and then you're like, okay, whoa, hold on, guys, hold on, whoa, come on with another. Here's Assassin's Creed Rogue. Okay, you got our attention. That's okay. I mean, that one came out before those two, but Assassin's Creed Rogue was pretty good. It was nice. You're a Templar. That's a twist, right? You're an assassin turned Templar, and that was kind of cool. And everybody, and that one grabbed some attention, and we were like, okay, cool, that's cool. So what else you got for us? We got Assassin's Creed Origins. Well, what's it about? It's about the origin story. Okay, we're listening. Well, believe it or not, it takes place during the movie of Assassin's Creed. Okay, I'm out. I'm out of here.
You have lost my business, sir.
You have lost my business, sir. No, and honestly, but watching the gameplay on this, and I didn't buy this game, but the fact that you can charge that much money for a game like that, it's basically like, hey, Ubisoft, yeah, we want an Assassin's Creed game. Okay. Oh God, I gave myself my hemorrhoid just burst shitting this game out for you. Here you go. Oh, this one sucks more than fucking the last ones. You mean Unity and Syndicate?
God.
Yeah. When are you going to make Assassin's Creed 5? We're not. We're just not going to make Assassin's Creed 5. Why not? Because Assassin's Creed is over. We don't even know how we're doing this anymore. We're literally out of ideas. What are you going to do?
They're just shitting games
Are you going
out
to do
now.
Assassin's Creed Epilogue now? The ending to Assassin's Creed? Where the Assassins finally go away forever? Because that would be nice. And all you have to do for that game is literally make it one chapter long with the last assassin going completely insane, killing all the assassins, then killing himself, and looking at the screen going, we're sorry. As the assassin falls to the ground, dies. And that's it. Because Assassin's Creed's over. Get over yourselves. We need a new genre of games. We need a new
I feel like
wave.
Assassin's Creed needs to like one more hurrah, you know?
Yeah, I feel like
and then
Halo's
just-
done. Like Halo's out there, and that's another disappointing game, Halo 5.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't pay a full price for it, but even paying $30 for it felt like a waste of money. So that should just say how the people feel about buying it when it came out. Like Halo 5 was just a disaster.
Yeah.
Like stop, please. You
It
should have
was.
stopped at 3. We were done at 3. We got the message. Bungie tied it up in a nice little bow for us. They left it good, and then 343 Studios was like, look at this game series we can make. We can take this master chef guy and throw him back in the kitchen, and we'll give him his hot little blue computer who was already, borderline, teens were masturbating to her. Now let's make them really jack it to her, and it's just like, oh my God, look, stop it. Once again, another game series. Putting the blinders down. Stop it. One, it's a ripoff. Two, why are we paying full price for it when they don't care? You can tell the difference between a game that developers have cared about and a game that is just literally like, how do we make more money? We want more money. These kids have money. We want their money. Let's get the kids' money. How do we do that? Halo, Assassin's Creed, Gears of 3, 2. That doesn't even make any sense, but they'll buy it because they're stupid. You put anything in a title and a kid will buy it. Seriously, I guarantee you could literally put a pile of shit on a picture, like JPEG image, and say Halo 6, and people would go, oh my God, Halo 6. And all you have to do is do it.
The graphics are so realistic.
Oh my God, look at how real this piece of shit looks. But yeah.
Oh my God. Like literally, that's what would happen.
But these are just games, and this is just what enrages gamers, is you just get these steaming piles of shit that these companies are just like, they'll buy it. No, I don't fall for that shit no more. So you know what? You just message me on Instagram if you're like, should I buy this game? And I'll tell you straight up, no.
No, because this is literally a pile
because
of
it's
shit.
just a scam. People are literally getting scammed by these companies. Like, there's no reason to buy a game. Like, that'd be like them tomorrow coming out and going, hey, look, this is Pokemon Mega Sun and Mega Moon. We changed one thing. I'd still buy it.
I was going to say, you'd buy it.
But that's not the point. I would still say it's a scam. Just like I think Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun are a scam. I will agree to that. I'm not going to be against saying they're a scam. But at the same time, you're looking at a quality of game that's in a completely different region.
Yeah, at least it's still a good game.
Yeah, you still know when you're getting a Pokemon game what you're getting. You never actually get a terrible Pokemon game. Like, I've never once gotten a Pokemon game and been like, oh my God, can't believe I just spent $45 on this amazing 17-hour gameplay full game that even continues afterwards. I should have bought Halo 5 that lasts for 4 hours, and I could have just been shitting and blah, blah, blah,
Would have been great. But like, it's even like for me, going back a bit, like me with the wrestling games, Talk about wrestling games for me.
You're such a noob.
I am.
No, I'm just joking.
Like, I was a huge fan of Day of Reckoning for the GameCube, and
which can't be topped ever.
Yeah, when Day of Reckoning 2 came
I
out, I was like, oh my God, like I'm so excited. And this is kind of a controversial opinion, the fact that I do not like Day of Reckoning 2. I thought it was a major step backwards, and I was pissed when I got it because I paid
2 words.
I literally bought that game brand spanking new.
You spanked
it may have been one of the first games that I bought like brand new.
Such a tragedy.
And I paid full price. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it was enough that, like, again, I had to kind of work up to it. And
this is sure a terrible day for TJ, and therefore the world.
And I take it home and I put it in, and like, I mean, like the story mode was okay, the physics were okay, but like the graphics were shit for it.
So it was basically
there was nothing.
Hey, we want another Day of Reckoning. Okay, 1 second. Oh my God, I popped another hemorrhoid. Oh, jeez, here you go. It's Day of Reckoning 2. That just looks like a steaming pile of shit. Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if I'd go quite that far that it was that.
I feel like
bad of a
South
game.
Park could steal that and make a skit out of it. I
feel
would really like to see
easily
South Park
could
do that,
too.
where they just talk about games and how shitty games are that come out, and then it's just like, sir, oh my God, what's wrong, Anderson? They're demanding another Assassin's Creed game. God damn it!
I've got this myself. Hang
on. Anderson, hand me the laxative. Oh God. Here we go. Oh my God.
You're literally making it.
He's creating a video game in there. Everybody stand back. Oh my God, this one's extra stenchy. Oh, this one's really gonna make gamers think twice. Oh, I did it. Oh my God, what did he make? Oh my God. It's triple Assassin's Creed. More assassin than before. It's Assassin's Creed 5. He did it! He made Assassin's Creed 5, everybody! Oh my God, behold Assassin's Creed 5. Get this to the marketing team. You did it, sir. You give the fans what they wanted. I know. But at what costs? I think I need a sphincter transplant. No, it can't be. I have too much cancer in my sphincter from making these shitty games. That's literally how the episode
Literally
go.
would be. That's like literally a South Park skit episode.
Yeah.
From an episode right there. But like the number one thing with me is like when I play the WE games and wrestling games was my creative wrestler thing, right? And for that, like they did such a shitty step backwards with everything that I was so disappointed. But then also more recently, 2K15.
Yeah.
I was about to buy that game, brand spanking new. And my friend had bought it previously, and he literally like he took it home that night, the first day it came out. I was gonna buy it the next day. He took it home and he called me. He was like, "Bro, don't buy this game." And I was like, "Why?" And he sent me a video.
And then he sent you a video and it went like this. The following is a Podbeard production. Don't buy this game.
That was it. That's all he said. No, but like it was such a glitchy piece of crap, and like nothing at all had changed from 2014. Actually, it was a step. There was stuff that was a downgrade, graphics wise, mechanics wise, story mode wise. Everything was a downgrade.
Man.
And it's well known in the wrestling community that it might be like one of the shittiest ones. So like I was almost ripped off, and I was like, man, if I bought that new, I probably never would have bought another one. So luckily, I waited until 2016, and it was great. But it just sucks.
Have you bought
when
in
that happens.
2017 yet?
Oh yeah, and then I have 2018 now too, which they've all been good. I enjoyed all that.
What about 2019?
Hasn't come out yet, but I will buy it.
Got you there.
Haha.
Got you there.
But yeah, like there's been tons of games. As far as like buying, even like something like say if I had bought Mass Effect Andromeda brand new.
Yes.
Like so many people did. I'm sure that I never would have given it another chance, and I would have been shitting all over it, you know?
Yep.
Because that was a game that was unfinished. You know, it's pretty well known that it was just unfinished, and they knew they were going to have to patch the shit out of it because so many patches came out for it.
Mm-hmm.
They just canceled the DLC. That's how bad the game did. Which is unfortunate because I still think that it is a decent game now that it's all fixed and patched and everything. It's a great game, but even like there have been games in the past that we know were cash grabs. It's like some of the Sonic games that came out in like the mid to late 2000s. There's some shitty. I think it was Sonic Wave Racer.
Yeah.
It was like the worst game ever made. It just did not work.
No.
Like I think me and Sam like we literally bought that. I think it was Wave Racer. It's one where they're on like literally on like little surfboards,
Ski-Doos and stuff.
Yeah, it was like atrocious. But I was like, you know what? Like me and Sam like playing like Sonic Adventures and stuff. So I was like, maybe this will be fun. And I paid full price for it, and I took it home, and literally, I went back to the store the next day and was like, I want my money back for this.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we don't do returns.
And you were like, you're doing
I was like, you're doing
right
a
now.
return right
You're
now.
doing returns right now. This is Brooklyn TJ coming out here. You don't want to mess with me.
Bro, this is Brooklyn TJ.
This is Brooklyn TJ right here.
And like, I mean, I ended up giving my money back because like I was just like, look, like I'm not the kind of guy to like fuck around.
Yeah.
Like I would never be rude to a customer service worker, but I was like, this game is not fucking complete.
Yeah.
I know it's not your guys' fault, but I'm like, I should not have to have paid full price for this.
No. Yeah.
And they were like, well, how about a store credit? I said, that's fine. I'll buy a new game right now. I want my full money back for this goddamn game.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to send this back to the developer and tell them to shove it up their ass. Because it was an unfinished piece of crap.
But I think another thing is too, you have to go through it yourself. You have to buy shitty games because it makes you a better, you're better at scoping out games, right?
Yeah,
or
for sure.
at least in most cases. My brother still does it all the time where he's like, I bought this game. It's going to be so much fun. And then he plays it for 2 days. And I'm like, why aren't you playing this game anymore? He goes, I don't know. It's not that great. And I'm like, you should have asked me. I would have told you if it was good or not. I can tell just by looking at a game if it's going to be good, right? And like, that's the thing. It's, that's why I'm so skeptical about buying games now. Like, unless I know that the product is finished, it's good, it's golden, everybody I know is playing it. Like, I have no problem.
That's why
Obviously,
I usually wait.
I have no problem in my experience. I own so many copies of Skyrim for different consoles. I own it for the Xbox, I own it for PS3, I own it for Xbox One, and I own it for the Switch. Now, for the Switch, I got it for free, and for this PS3, I got it for free. But I bought it for the Xbox and the Xbox One. Mm-hmm. And I had no problem paying $80 for that game because I knew what content was in it, and I knew what I was buying. Like, so to me, that's like finished product. You know what you're getting. Yeah, of course Skyrim freezes up. Funny enough, though, Skyrim does not freeze up on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, because I feel like at this point they should have everything all figured out.
It does not freeze up
mechanic-wise,
at all. I have not ever had it freeze up. Now, I have heard of some people saying they've had it freeze up on them, but I'm like, How many times though? Tell me, please. And most of the time I read, they're just like, oh, I had it freeze up on me like 1.1 while I was playing the game. I'm like, yeah. And that's
That's gonna
literally-
happen with any game.
But it hasn't happened to me once, and I've been playing that game like crazy, and I'm so excited about the fact that it doesn't freeze up. Plus, on top of it, loading times are just like, bam.
cut in half.
Yeah, you don't even wait on the loading screens anymore like you used to on the Xbox and PS3. You're just like, you could read a book while you're
Oh, the
waiting for
PS3's ones were brutal.
But yeah, and that's the thing, like, we all have to like go through the bad games, but I can tell you one thing. I'm so skeptical about buying a game nowadays. Like,
Oh, I'm the same way.
like I am so like, unless it's got Nintendo seal of approval on it, or it's got like freaking or Bethesda's names on it or something like that. Like there has to be a certain name on a game for me to buy. Like I'll go out and buy any Bethesda game. If it's got Bethesda's name on it, they're good to go. Same with like, I'm very skeptical about Final Fantasy games too, because sometimes you'll buy a Final Fantasy game and you're like, whoa, that was not worth the money. And then sometimes you'll buy it and you're like, holy shit, that was worth the money. And yeah, so it's all about knowing, like, you kind of just have to go through that. You eventually get used to like, okay, you know what game's going to be good. You can tell by what game's going to be good when you're watching them do the lineup. Where they place a game in a lineup means everything.
For the most part, yeah.
If you put a game right at the beginning of a lineup, there's a 50% chance that game's going to be terrible because you need to upsell it. If you put the game at the end of a lineup, you just don't give a shit about it, or it's got to be your best for last. So, like, let's say they take Zelda and they put it at the end of the lineup, like Breath of the Wild, they took that and put it at the end. Holy jumping. Yeah, you know that they were waiting for that. But then let's say they take a game like ARMS and put it at the end of the lineup. Like,
they're just kind of like, by the way, there's this. It's like, whatever.
they always put the good games either right at the beginning, right at the end, never in the middle though. You're watching stuff in the middle, it's either going to be a hit or a miss for the most part. I say that lightly. Like, you never know. Nintendo could come out this year and go, here's our game lineup for the year, and literally every single game is just a name brand that you know, and you're like, oh my god, yes, I'm going to have a Nintendo-brogasm right now.
A Nintendo-brogasm.
Yeah.
I
it's
love it.
A brogasm. Yeah.
Just a brogasm. But yeah, like it happens. Well, I mean, like we've talked about a bunch in this podcast before, and like people have kind of, the running joke is that I'm the lame gamer because I don't play any new games or anything like that. And the reason why I am the way I am is because I have been burned before.
Yep.
And now I'm like even like God of War, I'm gonna give it probably another week before I buy it because I'm like, hey, like, I mean, I have one of my buddies, Mr. Red Hudson. He always buys games new. So I know that I usually talk to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how's this game? And if he says it's good, I know it's good because he usually gets some same day of release.
Same with me. If you just talk
Yeah.
to me, I'll tell you what games are good. Like, I could tell you. Like, obviously, I would have been wrong if you had asked me about Mass Effect Andromeda because I don't know your style all the time. But like, if you were to be like, hey, so how's Detective Pikachu? And I'm going to be like, well, a bolt of brilliance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's so many games. Like, when I come on here and I talk about what games I'm playing, the newer ones that are coming out, like, I honestly do so much research before I buy a game now. Like, I literally spend like hours probably before I even hit that proceed to purchase button or go to the store and buy it, because it's honestly just, you have to like vet these things. You have to look at them. You got to go, okay, what's the ratings? How long's this game been out? Is it worth this money? Do people respond positively to it? Yes. Okay, I'll give it a shot. And then I play it and get into it. Okay, good. I made a good choice. Most of the time, so there's sometimes where I'll still make bad choices on games. Like that one game, like the aliens, like whatever that one. I can't even remember the name of it anymore.
Yeah.
But that one was like, oh, this kind of looks like Dead Space. This looks cool. And then I went into it, tried playing it, couldn't get into it. Went back, played it again. Nope, still couldn't get into it. Too clunky of a system. I was like, no, can't do it.
Is what it is. But like, it's funny because like even now, like a game that I was going to, like, I did a lot of research on it. It seemed like it was going to be great, but then it kind of was a bust. Was like a game like For Honor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like it got so much hype, and people on the demos were saying they loved it. And it was a lot of fun. Came out again. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a couple weeks. And then, like, within a week, everyone was like, "Yeah, like this is like this is what
more
it is."
like not For Honor at all.
Like, people were like, "Hey, it's a good game." Like, yeah, it's like there's some clunkiness to it, and like it's fun if you want to just strictly do online competitive stuff. But like, that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like I'm not into that kind of gaming, so it's not for me. Whereas if I had just gone with the reviews before it came out and the demos and stuff, I
never
would have
trust
totally
reviews.
bought it. Yeah.
Never trust reviews, because reviews are always biased. Always.
Except for from us, of course.
Well, yeah.
If we review a game, you're going to get our the brutal honest opinion.
You're going to get an honest opinion, and this is from like actual gaming perspective, where it's
And
like what we look for in general from a game, not just like, hey, this is our opinion. Like, okay, like I said, when I'm talking about Assassin's Creed, I'm wanting Assassin's Creed to have the same mechanics it did in Assassin's Creed 2. If you just make a game like that again, we're good. We're good. I don't care if you update the graphics. I don't care if you update the graphics. Just keep the same mechanics. How hard is that? There's no way you can make a clunky game if you keep the same mechanics and you just update the graphics a bit.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like, I obviously don't understand game development 100% at all, but I'm just saying, I don't understand why you change mechanics and make things look different when it was already not broken as it was. Like, so that's
I get what you're saying.
But our opinions are like just our opinions.
There are opinions, and
but we're just trying to give you the most honest feedback for whatever you are playing.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. Is like when we talk about games, like as much as some people have said, well, why don't you guys talk about games that like are coming out or just came out, like for the most part. And I'm like, you know what, like when we talk about games and we say to people, you guys need to buy these games, most of the time, like they're games that have already been out for a little while. So like you're not going to drop tons of money on a game that you may not like, or maybe we're wrong on that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and like we were just talking, like certain games you can just tell right from the get go.
Yeah.
You understand it. You don't need a game review to tell you if a game is good or not. You need to have your opinion built up. You need to be able to watch something and go, is this game right for me? Like, is this the kind of game I want to play? Does it look like it's too complicated just from watching the trailers? Like, that's the thing I always do. Like, the reason why I'm holding off on Monster Hunter World right now is a great example. Is I don't think the game's bad. But do I want to get into that kind of game where it's just the mechanic? There's so much to take in. And Monster Hunter has always been like that. And I've always loved Monster Hunter, but I really need to be in a certain mindset to play Monster Hunter. Like, and Monster Hunter World is huge, massive. It's insane. I just watched some of the freaking boss fights in that game. But for me, that's not the kind of game for me. Is it bad? No, hell no. That game's amazing. I recommend it if you're ready to go into a game that you're going to have to put a lot of time into, a lot of effort into, and literally, like, you won't be able to play any other game. It's just one of those games that's just going to consume you.
It's going to suck you in, and
And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's good, because I find myself getting bored with a game after a week. Sometimes it's nice to have a game you go back into, and you can just play it for a month. It saves you money from buying more games, like... And it's entertaining enough for you to keep going. But there's also the games that you can just see and you're like, yeah, like for Detective Pikachu, I didn't watch anything on it. I kind of went into that one blind. But I just kind of had this gut feeling. I'm just like...
You knew it was going to be good.
It's Nintendo. It's Pokemon. It's either going to just be really childish and I'll just deal with it that I spent the $50 on it, or I'm really going to enjoy it. And holy crap, like that game just like blows me out of the water. Like, and I find it, those are the best moments in gaming, is if you can just kind of like go into a game blind and you're not knowing what to expect, but you know the brand and you know what's going to be, you know, sort of what lines you're going to get, and then not to have any expectations of a game when you're going into it. It's kind of nice. So
it is like, even me with like, just with 2K18, like I kind of, aside from the trailer, like I bought that game new. Like it was literally the week after it came out that I bought it. And that was the first time in a while I bought a game that was like a week old. And aside from like Brandon, he was like, yeah, dude, like it's great. Like it's the mechanics are good. It's not very glitchy. I was like, cool, all right. And I dropped the full price on it and everything. And like I haven't regretted it. It's great.
Yeah.
You know? So it's fun when that happens. Like you were just saying, like it's when we spend the money, our hard-earned money on a game, and we really enjoy it, and it's great.
And when it pays off, it's an investment, right? You're investing into these gaming companies, so it's unfortunate when you invest into a gaming company that's literally just going to bring out.
They hand you
crap.
a turd.
Yeah, a golden turd.
Even when
jewel encrusted golden turd that makes you kill people.
Pretty much. Haha. Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Haha. Anyway, I believe it's now time for some shout-outs.
Shout-outs initiating.
So you got enough time to do that? Oh yeah, it's a big one.
What?
It's the cutaway gag.
Oh,
I
got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an Al Harrington, don't worry.
TJ's doing a shout out. We're going to be a while.
It's an Al Harrington. Don't worry about it.
So, I, of course, want to give a shout out to all of the Podbeard Network shows. Of course, to our game streaming brothers in arms and YouTubers, Mr. Dark Runner, Mr. Martin Perez, and Mr. Prog Rocker, as well as to our buddies over at the Honest and Lazy Show. Other podcasts on the network, of course, we have Mikes and Beers, and as well as, I guess, that Hotter guy. He's kind of a dick, so screw him. We want to give a shout out as well to our friends over at Drinks with Larry show, Just as Larry podcast, and of course Mr. Josh from Still Loading podcast, and of course the Amazing Nerd show. Apex and the Abyss. A lot of great podcasts out there. If you guys want to find some new fun podcasts, definitely check out hashtag the Podern Family. A lot of amazing podcasts out there. A lot of great, genuine people who, go out of the way to support each other. I could be here all day if I listed off all the podcasts that I wanted to shout out. So I pick a handful that we kind of shout out and support and stick with it. Any shout outs today, Kaz, you want to give? Anybody? Anyone? No?
And we're back. Okay, so. No,
and we're back.
I just like to shout out to all the bros out there.
All the bros.
Broing it up. You bro who you are.
You bro. Ha-ha. And I think that's good.
Don't you forget about me. Bro. When you bro on by.
If you're gonna brother me, won't you please just brother me softly?
I'm wanted, bro. Carry on my wayward bro. There'll be bros when you are a bro. Lay your broy head to rest. Don't you bro no more. Bro.
Okay.
Bro.
I have been hotter.
I've been Cazador Brother fucking Jones.
And we will catch you guys next time on Two Guys
Two Bros in a Game.